Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. On the screen, you're watching probably some random COD 4 gameplay that I'm trying to, just get rid of, just to clear up my hard drive for, NBA 2K coming out. Like I said, NBA 2K will be on the channel definitely, and then obviously, COD's coming out, and just trying to free up some space for all the new games that we're getting this fall. But yeah, in today's video, I just want to talk about my criticisms, not really criticisms, and like just stuff I want to see in COD World War II after playing the beta. I know I made a video, similar to this, but that was what I wanted to see, in the game. This is after playing the beta, what I want to see. And it's more like some of them are also concerns. So, like as of right now, I'm just concerned for the things that aren't in the game. You know what I mean? Like in the beta, like 3 out of the 4 maps were garbage for me. I didn't like, and like I said, I didn't like 3 of the 4 maps. They were, they were all garbage, right? And then, I feel like if awareness is in the game, it might break the game a bit. It might be like Modern Warfare 3 sit rep like, when after it got buffed, and then everybody could hear your footsteps. Even if you didn't have a headset, you could hear people's footsteps. It was retarded. And then obviously, there could be broken guns. There could be, another one-man army. That's not a gun, but it could be another one-man army type of thing. Hopefully not. Hopefully, COD developers learn over the years. Remington from Black Ops 2. FAMAS from Black Ops 1, AK-74U from Black Ops 1, M16 from COD 4, I just don't want to see, I want to see balanced guns, because, from some of my early COD World War II videos, you can see, like, Grease Gun, I think, is probably the best gun in the game, Grease Gun and the STG. There was no other SMG, in my opinion, that was close to the Grease Gun, except, there was the odd time where, you're behind 4 guys with a PPSH, and then, that was the one situation that the Grease Gun wouldn't be good in. You know what I mean? But, that's all, this is all up for, not debate, but, like, I just don't want to see overpowered stuff. I feel like the mini-map is garbage. Like, I don't know what they were thinking with this mini-map this year. It's like a little circle at the top of your screen. I'm pretty sure there's like a perk or a basic training or something like that where like you can expand the mini-map. Like in, I think it was COD Ghost, but like right now, I just feel like the mini-map is garbage. And then to me, I just feel like the guns feel a little, they feel like clunky. Like it's like when you're playing, okay, so when you're playing Modern Warfare 2, you're playing an Infinity Ward game. It's smooth as fuck. It's like, it rarely drops below 60 frames. You know what I mean? You rarely get any frame drop. It's just a overall smooth experience. But it's like in this game, you can tell you're playing a Sledgehammer game. And you can tell that, they just used the same engine from Advanced Warfare, and then they just took out the jetpacks and, called it a day. I'm not saying they didn't put any effort into it, but it just, something feels different to me. And I don't know. I feel like the kill streaks are garbage. Like, I know, everyone is saying, oh, the paratrooper squad, this and that, but it's like, imagine this. You're playing team deathmatch, right? And you have to get 1,250 score to get a paratrooper squad. And so that's 12 kills. And then you call in, what is it, like 3 or 4 guys, and they're like, well, I don't even know what difficulty bots they are. Probably like hardened, or they're definitely not a veteran. But you know what I mean? It's like they don't live up to, they're not worth the score that you have to get them. That's basically what I'm saying. Because think about this. In Modern Warfare 2, you had the AC-130 at 11 kills, and you had the Chopper Gunner at 11 kills. Arguably, the Chopper Gunner is arguably the most overpowered kill streak in COD history, with Danger Close, and how long it lasted, and all that stuff. And then you have to get more score for 4 like recruit bots or whatever, and then people can just shoot their parachutes and they're dead. So you basically got 12 kills for nothing. So like I said, I feel like the kill streaks need a little more retuning and stuff like that, because they're definitely not worth it right now. Another thing, how your guy gives call outs, I'm not really feeling that. Because you could be behind four guys, and all of a sudden your guy's yelling, "There's guys there," or this and that, and then then all four guys that you're behind turn around and then you're dead, just because your guy decided to yell that he was behind four people. So I feel like that should be taken out of the game, or if you have dead silence on, your guy shouldn't do that. Kill time is a little inconsistent for me. Lag was, in the first beta, like, that was all over the place. The guns were so inconsistent. The gun fights were so inconsistent. Like, you can barely put a streak together. Second beta was, better, but I'd like to see it improved for when the actual game drops. Incendiary shotgun, I feel like that should be taken out of the game altogether. There should be no fire shit going on here, because I guarantee you that in World War II, there was no guy running around with a fucking incendiary shotgun just blowing people away with fire. Like, I'm not sure how historically accurate that is. Maybe it did happen. If it did happen, I fold my hand, but I highly doubt that happened. When you throw your grenade, the icon fades out. It's translucent. It's not gone. So like, when you're in the heat of battle and like, you're looking down to see if you have a grenade and this and that, it's like you can misjudge if you have a grenade or not. In the older games, when you use your equipment, it was gone altogether. It was just gone off the screen. So I want to see that just taken off the screen altogether. I want to be able to hear enemies better. I know I said like, awareness might break the game, but I just feel like they should just up the volume of the footsteps a little bit, just because, like, I have a pretty it's a decent headset, and like, I couldn't hear people until they were like beside me and I was dead. You know what I mean? I couldn't hear somebody coming up the stairs until they were already up the stairs and they were already shooting me, and then I couldn't even, like, there was no point of even attempting to react or anything like that because you were just dead. But I feel like it should be, like, Modern Warfare Remastered-esque, kind of in those, in that realm, if you want to call it that. And then, you have dead silence and stuff like that. But other than that, the good things about the game, it is boots on the ground. The community called out for boots on the ground. They got boots on the ground. So, like I said, all that's left is to see if, like I said, they're going to support the game and stuff like that. It feels like old COD to me. I know I said, like, the guns felt clunky and stuff, but it still feels like old COD, like the gritty feel, like war and stuff like that, just, I like the old feeling of COD, not this new jumping shit. But I do hope that if you haven't played Modern Warfare Remastered or Infinite Warfare, they do have the salvage system where, when you open a supply drop, you get a certain amount of salvage for getting a duplicate, and then you can use that salvage to craft guns. I do very much agree with that, and I do hope that they keep that, because in Black Ops 3, it's like you open the supply drop, and then you burned your duplicates and you got crypto keys, and that was it. So I do hope that they keep salvage, and we'll see what happens. Like I said, we have about a little over or a little less than 2 months left. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are just my criticisms and stuff that I don't want to see in the game. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you everybody for watching. Talk to you next one.